Don't.
Don't
Anyway.
idiot. Okay.
Hey guys. It's your favorite host. Oh, wait. How do we do this again?
Girl, you always do the intro. I'm so
Hey
surprised that
guys.
I can call people on the phones at work because when I try to make an intro here, um, I can't do it. But like
Brain fart.
when I call like district attorneys or anything, I'm like, "Hi, this is Emily from the law office of blah blah blah," and like whatever. But then, oh my god, the other day I was calling a judge's chamber. I was calling them because I needed to like ask them a question. Called them. They left like sent me to voicemail, and so I like gave them my whole spiel of what I needed from them. Gave them the phone number, and then I blanked for a minute, and I stayed on the phone and then just hung up. I like fully gave. I'm just gonna make up a number, okay? 355-280-7779.
Okay, bye. I love you.
And then, and that was my whole spiel. And then I just was like, and I just hung up the phone. And they never called me back.
I just think it's so crazy that, like, we're just like, this is a phone. And then some kids are like,
That's so weird.
I get it, but no.
No, because like
You know?
office phones, like because you have to have like office phones, and office phones are like the actual like phones.
Yeah, but what 6-year-old is have an office phone?
The play office
This is
phones.
Playhouse, I guess. Watch it. No, I feel like Playhouses now, they're just like Apple.
Anyway,
I don't
let's
know.
get into this episode.
Anyway, yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another Are We Nerds podcast episode with your favorite host, Emily. And
Emily.
we're back. Better than ever. Maybe. But we're excited to get into this episode because dare I say, this is like one of our favorite animes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could speak that for both of us because, as you can see, if you're watching, you can look at Emily's little hat that you can, I don't know if you can find it at Five Below anymore, but she got it at Five Below.
I did get it
So
at
that's a
Five
good
Below.
steal. That's a good steal. We're talking about Bleach today. It's one of our favorite anime, like I said, and we're excited to get into it. And this time, I had a lot of questions that we're gonna ask.
I know. I
for
didn't
each
even.
other.
You were like,
What?
"Oh, if you can ponder any questions, like write them." And then I looked at your. I was like, "Girl, any question I did have, you already wrote down."
I was, uh,
I was
I was
thinking.
brain using. I was thinking really hard,
That's so
and
funny.
then like thinking about like these questions that I made up. I was like, what the heck am I gonna choose? Or like why we like Bleach and what makes it so good? What makes it so good, Emily?
So, let me get started. Okay.
You're listening ears.
Yeah, put your listening ears on. Put the captions on. Do whatever you must. Listen or read. Why? It's always whenever someone asks me a question like, "Why do you like so and so?" I'm like, "Why do I like so and so?" But I think for Bleach, what it was for me is I was really intrigued. First of all, like in the beginning, when you're just learning obviously about like Ichigo as a character, as an MC, and he's just a high schooler who becomes a substitute Soul Reaper. Like that's all just very fun and funny to me. It's not very serious. It's kind of him just like I don't want to say slice of lifey, but low key kind of slice of lifey with like fighting. But then
Yeah.
it gets like really serious when, Rukia is like in prison, in Soul Society jail. And he has to go to Soul Society and save her. And so what I liked about Bleach is as the characters grew, the story grew. So at first, like to me, when you first meet Ichigo, he's a very silly, funny guy. And then the more the story progresses and the more serious the story gets, the more serious Ichigo gets. And you're seeing him grow throughout all of his like teenage years, and then obviously until he's an adult at the end of the manga. And that's just, it's always really fun to see a main character grow throughout. I also really love the relationship that the Earth Gang, I guess you could say, the Living World has with each other, and I there's just the characters themselves are very intriguing. One character that I always like to bring up is Byakuya. Is that his name?
Rukia's brother.
Rukia's brother.
Yeah.
Like you can see with him where like he is hot. At first, when like we meet him, he's like, I'm not gonna save Rukia like from being executed. But then, like, you get to know more about him in the story, and you see how he progresses, and that's just a character that so blatantly stands out to me that grew so much as the story grew. And if we watch, like, the first part of Thousand Year Blood War arc, when Ichigo goes up to him, and, you know, he's, like, literally on the verge of dying, like, the first thing he asks Ichigo is, like, are Rukia and Renji okay? So, for me, the reason I like Bleach so much is the characters. And I know some people will really complain and they're like, the story's boring. I personally don't think the story is boring, especially once you get to Soul Society. And people say they love things that, like, work hand in hand. And Bleach, the further, like, the deeper you get into the story, the more things you realize are brought up from the very beginning that are, like, just now being brought up. And pieces of the puzzle are finally being connected. And so Bleach does get to that point. It just, I think people have a hard time getting through the first half because it's so just kind of silly, goofy in my opinion. But I love Bleach. I loved it from the beginning.
I think people now, especially if you're like getting into anime or like just diving into like stuff not in your genre or just like older, because Bleach is an older anime. I think from watching very recent stuff like Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like right off the bat, like shit hits the fan crazy, action pack. And then like with Bleach, it's not off the get-go when it comes to like action. I mean, obviously, you know, he like Rukia comes down from Soul Society and then like she loses her powers and Ichigo gets some and he's fighting hollows and stuff that he sees now. But like that's interesting, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah.
So I think that probably hinders people from like maybe accepting it really early on. I guess. I don't know. I liked it from the beginning, but that's probably because I watched like a lot of longer anime prior to Bleach where I was just like, I need to give it a go. Like, I'm not gonna stop at like 3 episodes or something like that.
I will say I'm not a fan of the trend that's kind of starting. Let me know what you guys think about this, but I'm not a fan of the trend starting in anime where it just gets like I don't know, there's just something, maybe it's the nostalgic feeling about it, but there's just something that I miss so dearly about like stories slowly progressing and then just like getting like crazy, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a great, let me think of a good example. Hold on, let me ponder. It's just when I think of like longer animes, especially in the early 2000s and late 90s, early 2000s, they were, I guess in today's standards, slow to start, but then they accelerated very quickly, and once the story developed, it was one of the most incredible stories ever developed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could also say like One Piece is like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the first couple of episodes wasn't crazy. I mean, obviously when we get to whatever Usopp's island is called.
Oh, Syrup
like,
Village?
They fight the cat dude, but like, I mean, it wasn't really for me till like Arlong Park where I was like, oh, he's like, they're fighting someone kind of like, you know,
difficult to fight,
big.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're gonna win this fight. So that was like slow to progress, but like those beginning episodes weren't boring.
No,
because like obviously I got to that point.
Yeah.
So I think that's when the early 2000s, like 90s animes, like did really well with that.
Yeah, it's like I feel like stories nowadays, and this is not hating on any stories now. I obviously am a big fan of like current like animes, but take for example Chainsaw Man. I feel like I love Chainsaw Man. Y'all do not come for me, but
Don't
there,
come for me.
and this could totally change later on in the manga, but there doesn't seem to be as much like continuity throughout the story as other stories, as even as recent as Attack on Titan has. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Attack on
I
Titan.
was just like, oh,
Oh, sorry. Like Attack on Titan is
no, no, no.
obviously like a newer story. It came out what 2010, 2012, early like late, not late 2000s, but like in the tens,
I
right?
think 12.
Yeah, and
I think
so
2012.
like, and that story. I mean, the actual manga's finished, but the anime hasn't ended. But you can see how like things that were from the beginning are coming back to the end connected, and like even in the middle parts. And again, it could be too early to tell with some of these newer stories, but I feel like some of these newer stories are kind of missing that connectivity and like flowiness. Not saying they're not good, it's just something that an anime and a story like Bleach and really a lot of the older stories have that I kind of really miss.
You could say, like, with Attack on Titan, how the story, like, how I see the story going, or how it went, it had, like, the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, the story progresses where, like, shit's happening,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then, like, it's kind of stagnant for a second, when, the end of season 3, like, after the, whole, when they reclaim the wall
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like they go back and everything is kind of stagnant, and then like it's a whole freaking new story again where it just like goes back
Well,
up.
and you could, I feel
Like
like you could,
that's how Bleach is too.
yeah, it's like that, and I also feel like you could say that about like One Piece with certain arcs. Obviously, important things happen in every arc, but there are some arcs that feel very stagnant, but then all of a sudden everything just comes up and everything connects.
It's like a story including another story, but
Mm-hmm.
it's
The
the
same
same
story.
story. Big brain, like that. That's how Bleach feels right now, because it's like a total from the and I guess I can kind of get into the second question, like what we thought about, or what we think about Thousand Year Blood War arc.
Mm-hmm.
But like from Bleach to Thousand Year Blood War arc feels like a total 180 in like the feel and
Yeah.
like aggressive like cutthroatness of it,
Mm-hmm.
with like because in Bleach, like what I liked about it, the beginning stuff, I always love a found power like hidden legacy thing,
Yeah.
where he's just like, oh my god, like
I have
I'm
this
kind of a
power.
soul reaper now. That's so crazy. I used to be a regular high school boy, now I'm a soul reaper.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
like later on in the story he figures out that his dad used to be a soul reaper, like a captain at that, and then his mom is a Quincy.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers for, sorry y'all, but like I love that type of stuff. You get that in Percy Jackson.
Yeah, you
You
do.
get that in Harry Potter. Trying to think of other stuff. Just I love that type of stuff. It's just so cool. It's just like I wish that was me. I wish I was able to have like a hidden power, or like, oh my god, I'm like a
Exactly.
soul reaper.
Literally. Well, and
I love
then
these stories.
I think with like Thousand Year Blood War arc, I think for me it didn't feel. It is a stark difference between the first, like the original Bleach, but I watched. I had recently like finished the original Bleach when I started Thousand Year Blood War arc, and the end of the original Bleach, it is not as like crazy as it is now, but it does like slowly start going up there. So watching it from, obviously besides the animation change because technology, but like watching it
We have
from,
technology.
exactly, watching it from the last thing that aired immediately into Thousand Year Blood War arc, yes, there was a difference, but it didn't feel as like abrupt, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess like for me, having watched the first Bleach and finished it in like 2015, 2016, and then like waiting years for it to be finished and just seeing it now, I was just, well, I guess I kind of rewatched it when Dana was like watching it for the first time. But I was just like, holy shit. Like,
well, but I mean,
literally, that's.
but if you compare it to the very, very beginning of Bleach and now, yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
holy
That's
shit.
what I like about Bleach too, is that you see like the his, I forget the creator's name, Kube or something like that. I don't know. The creator of Bleach. You can see his art progress. Kubo. There you go. I was close.
You were.
You can see his art progress throughout the series, which I love, because I was just like, I liked it from the beginning because it was like the nostalgic, like, 2000s look, it's like old, cool. And then like, but what we have now, I'm like, everyone looks so good. I mean, everyone looked good before, but I was like, everyone looks like 4K. This is crazy. I just love it.
It's almost like technology.
Like crazy. It's so good. I'm excited every week to watch the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, episode.
I just watched the last one, and I was watching it and I was like,
girl. Okay, we're gonna get into the last episode, which was episode 5.
See, I am watching it on Hulu now because I want to watch it on the big screen, and so, and I just don't have, like, all the devices to connect my laptop to, like, the TV, so I've just accepted my Hulu fate.
With ads.
Hulu with ads. I know, if I didn't have ads, but I don't have the money to have Hulu without ads.
Yeah,
so.
Girl, me too.
But,
like, it's either 4 or 5. Whatever the latest episode was that came out, like, the first week of August. I was like, it's Renju's moment.
Oh my god, he said.
Sitting on the couch. I had Gia next to me. He came back into Soul Society. I started shaking her. I was like, he's finally cool. And she was like, I mean, he's always been cool, but like, I was just like, this is great. And she was just like,
it was just so funny because, or not funny, but I was sitting on the couch and the episode, like, it was cool, but I felt like there were better 1,000-Year Blood War episodes so far.
Yeah.
But then I heard Renji say, because you don't see it yet. It's coming, but you don't see it yet. But you hear him go, it's just a black screen, and he goes, Bankai. And I'm like,
his Bankai is so, like, freaking out. I was rewatching the scene where it's just, like, because it's a snake, right? So when it's just, like, the USSR, like, wrestling man dude, Quincy, that's what Dana calls him. She's like, okay, he's up there, and he's just like, and then it's just dark, and, like, the smoke and everything, and all you see is, like, red eyes, and then something's, like, slithering like this, and I was like, oh. And then he just, like, he says the Bankai thing, and I was like, he's so cool.
I'm like, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening.
The fit. And Rukia, too, she was just like, you got this. And I was like, period.
Can we talk about Rukia's hair in 1,000-Year Blood War arc? I'm obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed with it too.
It's like a wolf cut, and I love it.
I want to be her.
Everything about her, I love.
I'm so ready to see her new Bankai form.
I know, right?
I'm going to be screeching when this, like, is aired next week. It's just, 1,000-Year Blood War arc is so good. Like, it's so hyped, and I'm just, like, some people are like, oh, I haven't started it yet. And I'm like, how have you not started it?
Dude, freaking Nathan has only watched, like, the first 2 episodes of 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and Emily and I have been on his ass. We're like, you have to watch it. Because the thing is I'm usually with him on Saturdays when the episode's released, and I don't want to watch the new episode with him because he is not caught up. So then it delays for me watching the episode. And that's just rude.
That's such a shame.
So everyone, don't bully, but highly encourage Nathan to...
Like, me in the Discord where I'm like, can someone yell at me to...
Literally. It's like, don't bully anyone, but, like, highly encourage.
Tell him, you can do it. Watch it. It's so good. Please. For the love of God.
Do you want to get into the questions now?
Yes. I'm curious to see.
I'm very excited. These are really good questions.
I know, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you want to read the first one?
Okay, yes. So the first one is, if you could have anyone's bankai, whose bankai would you have?
Is it? It's Unohana, right? Unohana?
Oh my god. Ugh.
Girl.
I love her.
Minazuki. And for me, having a blood phobia and wanting to pick this, like her bankai, that's just, when they were, like, in the first, was it the first one? Yeah, in the first Thousand Blood War arc, like, part 1. When she's down in that room with Kenpachi and she reveals it and she looks scary as fuck and she's just like, Minazuki, like this. It's just a freaking blood sword.
Blood is like, dripping. Ah, it's so cool.
You know what I saw on Wiki? Like,
what?
Because I was like looking up things, right? It's like for my stuff. It said it's not confirmed, but people like to suspect that the blood collected, like from her bankai, is all the blood of people that she has slain.
That would be.
Like, it's confirmed to me.
That would be so cool.
I was like, that's so gold. That's so gold. This bankai is just like, it just goes hard.
Speaking of bankais that go hard and that are cold, I would have Toshiro's, the 10th captain. I love him. I adore him.
Me too.
I actually have him printed, like a manga panel of him printed on, and I cut it out and I put it on my desk at my work whenever I have to answer the work phone. And I'll insert a picture of it here, but it's like him cut out, and then I have like a sticker that says, or not a sticker, I have a manga panel, like, bubble that says Bankai on it.
He's so cool.
He's so cool, and his eyes, especially like when he regained his Bankai, because you know how like the Quincy stole the Bankai and then he regained it. It just looked like so much cooler. I don't know if it did become more powerful. I don't think it did, but the way it was animated, it just looked so cool. And I just love ice, so I think I would definitely want his Bankai.
Yeah, any like elemental power is just like really cool.
100%.
Like Yamamoto, the former first captain, like his Bankai was awesome. He would have been like the second pick for me.
Yeah, he's like, super sick.
I just like his was just crazy cool. All right, next question. Okay, who is your favorite captain? Favorite character?
Okay, my favorite captain has to be between 2. I can't pick one.
Okay.
Byakuya.
Right.
Rukia's brother, obviously. Oh my god.
Right.
Him in that scene coming out of the... Also, I love his hair, like, long.
It looks really good.
I also love, like, just men with, like, long hair. If we can't tell by...
It's just meant to be.
Yeah. But obsessed with him. But also... How can I not say Kenpachi, man?
Yeah, I picked him as my favorite captain. How could I not say Kenpachi? Like, he's
so,
literally baby girl.
As Eric says, he goes so hard. I love Kenpachi, and it's just like, he just has that fighting spirit. And he's like, I don't want to fight you because you're weak. He's like, I want to challenge. Like, I want to be stronger. Like, that's so fucking cool. And also the relationship he has with his lieutenant just, like, melts my heart. It's so sweet.
I know, right? They're so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I am so ready, because he's probably off somewhere out and about, like, learning his new, like, Bankai. I'm just so ready for him. I'm like, where is he? TikTok audio where it's like, where's Rick? No. Where's Rick?
Exactly.
That's me.
With Kenpachi. Exactly.
Like, where's Kenpachi? Favorite character? I wrote Kenpachi Part 2.
I'm so dead. My favorite character is Orihime.
Aw. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I couldn't pick. I was like, Grimjo.
Oh, Grimjo. Ugh.
All the hot girlies pick Grimjo.
All the hot girlies pick Grimjo.
Nice.
I really want Trisha to do a Grimjo cosplay for AWA.
I would love to see that.
Right? Anyway.
I'd love to see that.
Okay, the next question is, who's the most underrated Bleach character in your opinion?
I put Komamura. He's the wolf captain. So he's
Oh
the
my
division.
god! In not this last episode, but last week's episode, when he was in like his human form, because he took. Oh,
Hot.
that was so
Hot.
cool.
So
And then
I picked him.
Oh, sorry.
Because, I picked him because like he literally gave up his being for revenge.
Oh my god, but also his fight with what's that former captain's name that went with Aizen? Tosin.
Yes.
That fight he had with him in the Soul Society arc, oh my god. So emo. It's so good. That is such an underrated fight.
He's been through so much, and now he's a dog. I mean, that was so... I mean, he's got a cool Bankai. He's a hot wolf man. The scene between him and his village leader, that was freaky.
Yeah.
Like, and
Really
the dude just
freaky.
ate his heart.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, that's cold. Like, he literally gave himself up for Soul Society and for revenge for his former first captain.
Yes. So sick.
Underrated.
Mine might be debatable if he is underrated or not, but I picked Urahara.
I would say so.
I feel like I guess he is a popular character, but I feel like people more so think of him as just like not a background character, but like a character that's always there but doesn't like contribute much. But like this man literally gave all of the captains their Bankai back after the Quincy stole it from them. He's also just so effortlessly funny.
And cool.
And he's like a little sneaky, he's like a sneaky little snake, but like always with good intentions. And like always comes through.
I love him.
I love him. He's one of my favorite Bleach characters. He's not my favorite Bleach character. Like I said, that's Orihime, our queen. But Urahara is so cool. And I love his little family.
Yes, he's like a popular character, or he's like a well-known character, but like I feel like when people are like talking about favorite characters, he's not like one of the first choices.
Yeah.
Like first couple of choices. So I would say he's underrated in the sense where he's like a side character, like a step up of side character, because he like is like the helping like link. Like he helps the story continue to flow.
Yeah.
His actions do. So he's just so cool.
He is.
I love him. All right, if you could join any squad, which squad would you join, and why?
4th.
Ooh.
The healing squad.
Oh, period.
Because I don't think I have I don't think I have it in me to fight, but I'm very passionate about these things, and I want to help, but I don't think I could be at the front lines. So if I could, like, be helping from the back and, like, still be very passionate and just, like, healing all these people that need to, like, I just want to help people. And, like, hurting people, even if someone, like, just the kind of person I am is even if someone so deeply hurt me, I, like, cannot find it within me to hurt them. So, but I would obviously want to, like, if these people are raging war against, like, and trying to destroy, like, my home, then obviously I want to fight back. Then
I have to stab someone.
Like, obviously I want to fight them back and I want to help, but it would just be really hard for me to be, like, in the front lines of that. So if I can be in the front lines another way, aka healing people, I think I would do that. So, and also the captain of Squad 4, come on.
Yeah.
So, and she's a badass.
Was.
R.I.P. She died for Kenpachi, though.
Yeah, it had to be done. I picked Squad 9.
What's
they're in charge of arts and cultural
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I was just like, I mean, that's like kind of my
You.
degree, what
Yeah.
I'm doing now. So it would just make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Hisagi is the lieutenant captain. So I was like, of course I'm going to pick them.
Of course.
He's the 69 dude for listeners.
He's awesome.
Hot.
He's so hot. Well, okay, granted, all of the Bleach men are. And women.
Every character in Bleach is, like, W hot.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Like, Kubo, he did really good on character design.
Oh,
like,
100%. I love it. Okay.
Like, people have been going feral over these people for, like, years.
As they should.
Decades.
As they should. Like,
okay.
I, like, want to just low-key do all... I'm not gonna do this, but I low-key just want to do, like, all Bleach cosplays, because I know I would just be feeling myself, like, every day, because... Kubo just has such good character design. Okay. The next question is, who says Bankai the coolest? Now do your coolest impression saying Bankai. You're stupid.
I know, this was inspired by me wanting us to do impressions of the One Piece villain laughs. So I was like, we're at least gonna do Bankai.
Okay, I'm... Okay, go ahead.
Well, wait, who do you think says it the coolest?
Honestly, maybe it's just because of the last episode, but something about when Renji says Bankai.
I agree, yeah.
Just because, again, maybe that's just because I'm so hyped from watching the last episode, but I think it's really cool. But then also, I mean, come on, a classic. When Ichigo says Bankai, it does something to me. It's so cool.
I picked Ichigo. I put Ichigoat.
It's just so
he's
good.
So cool when he says it. He's so cool. When he says
I
it.
love when he does it. When he does it in his like super intense voice, where he's like, "Fun guy."
I know. I have no idea how I would say it. Like, I think I would want to be like cool with it.
I know exactly how I would say it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
I can't say it with like a straight face. I like take myself so unseriously. I just need to not look at myself. Okay, guys.
I close my eyes.
Ban Kai.
Oh, wait.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I would be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Man, okay. I don't know. Cause I just, something like I go feral when Ichigo like screams over. He's like, "Fun, God!" Like I just in the heat of the moment that just makes me want to like swing the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Okay, maybe I have to close my eyes too.
I'll close my eyes.
I don't even know. But I like how Unohana says it too, where she's just like, "Fun, Kai." Because I feel like I'd have a stealthy like one. Yeah, I think that would be it. Like just like Fun Kai. It'd be like that.
That's
and then
too
it'd
funny.
be like I would have put the question of like what would be like your Bankai like if you could come up with one, but I was just like I literally couldn't think of.
That's too hard.
Yeah, I was like that's too hard of a question.
Mm-hmm.
That's like trying to pick a devil fruit.
Exactly.
Like, they're everything. You can be a door.
like, literally. Quite literally, canonly, you could be a door.
The door fruit, or the whatever, open
It
fruit.
is, I think it's the door fruit.
That's so stupid. I mean, I guess kind of convenient, but like, you can't step in. Never mind.
You know what I was just thinking too, is remember how like one time we did, I think it was a Q&A, and someone was like, I love how you bring up One Piece in every single episode, even if you're not talking about One Piece. So you were about to keep going, and I was like, they're so right. We really do. We should not. But...
Totally not. How could you not? Anyways. I like this question that I came up with. All right. Would you rather be a Bleach hero or a Bleach villain?
They're just so cool. Both of them.
Yeah.
I, personally, Would rather be a hero.
Ooh.
I'm just too much of a wimp to be a villain.
I chose villain.
It would be when I say I'm too much of a wimp to be a villain. You know that video? Not that I would ever do this, but you know that video of that guy in Atlanta. This happened recently, where he goes in and like robs this or tries to rob the store, but no one reacts, so he just like walks out. That's like,
Yeah.
first of all, again, I would never do that, but that was like the kind of villain I would be. I would just like give up because I'd be like, I wouldn't take myself seriously. I'm not scary.
Yeah. I said I would be a villain. Reasons why, because Bleach villains literally have the coolest designs.
Mhm.
And powers. I
Yeah.
mean, the Quincy's, Aizen, they were all like truly evil.
Mhm.
The Stern Rider people love their outfits.
Mhm.
They're out for blood.
They literally are.
They're just out there killing people left and right. It's just like, to me, like, obviously they have a purpose, I guess. Like, they have a reason for why they're doing things, but it's different between, like, Aizen, where he was like, I'm gonna take down Soul Society for his own personal gains and stuff.
Mhm.
But, like, the Stern Rider people, they're just doing it because of their king.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they have beef with the Soul Reapers and, like, Soul Society,
Mhm.
but, like, they're kind of just following, like, their order
Yeah.
and just going out and out killing people. I'm like, that's cold. That is cold. So, yeah, Bleach villain. They're pretty cool.
They were pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
Did I ask that
cool.
question?
Oh no, yeah, you asked that question. I'm gonna ask the next one. And this is the last question, and I think it's really funny. And I have a long list for this answer. Who do you think is the hottest Bleach character?
He's not animated yet, but I had to put Dilf Ichigo.
Oh god.
He looks so good in the manga. You guys look up Ichigo when he's like an adult, and you'll understand why. I got Komamura Sajin when he was Wolfman. Adult form Hitsugaya, I got that too.
Oh yeah.
Aizen, and I like the captain dude now. I think he's pretty good looking. Like,
Oh,
I
I'm
guess
a
kinda
fan.
okay. Shunsui, whatever, however you say his name.
I'm a fan. He looks dirty, but in a clean way.
He belongs in the dirty but like good looking category.
Yes. It's like he
Right.
looks like he doesn't bathe, but like you know he does bathe.
I think it's just like men with like facial hair.
But it's like not fully grown out facial hair. Maybe that's what it is.
He has like such luscious, long, wavy hair.
I
He's got his little
again,
flower
men
going
with
up and
long
going.
hair. Men with long hair.
And Grimjo.
Girl, how could you not put
That's it.
Grimjo on that list? I have Grimjo, but the first person who actually came to mind, are we surprised? He's in my living room. Aizen. Aizen's so fucking hot. With that little curl. And then the art of him in like 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Oh my god. I don't know what happens with him in 1,000 Year Blood War arc, but I have seen like manga panels of him.
I gotta admit, like, I have read the ending. Like, I have read this arc.
Mhm.
I remember nothing.
Nada.
I don't remember anything important, okay? So when I'm, like, speculating, like, later on in life, or, like, talking to you or Dana, girl, what I'm saying, I don't even know. It's just me speculating, because I literally have no conscious,
No, okay, so I said
understanding
I was
what's
gonna
going on.
read the manga, but I kind of like every week, like,
being hype as fuck. Like, that's me right
Being
now. I'm like,
super.
oh my god.
I know. I know little things that happen just because I mean this has been over for years now, so you're bound to get something spoiled for you. But like overall, and I have no idea how we got there, no idea the resolution. So, I really don't know
I'm,
much.
I'm just like, don't know what's gonna happen.
But
I
yeah.
was like, obviously, with the end clip stuff,
Mhm.
getting inkling that, like, Ichigo's like a vessel for the Soul King, I'm guessing,
I have no idea.
for his powers. Girl, I don't know, but I'm like, he looks really good struggling. I'll say that.
Um, but I didn't finish my list. So, Aizen for
Okay,
sure.
wait,
Oh no, no, no,
wait.
no, you're good. You're good. I was just thinking. I was like, I never finished my list. Aizen.
Mhm.
I can never say his name, and I said he's one of my favorite captains. But Rukia's brother,
I always forget his name too. It's okay. Oh
he's
yeah, Rukia's brother. He's hot.
the 69 guy.
Beautiful.
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 Hot take.
Hisagi. Oh, 69 guy.
Probably not a hot take, but Ichigo's dad is really fucking hot.
Ichigo's dad, when they were doing the, um, not throwback, what's it called?
Like the flashback.
Past flashback. There you go. Damn.
I was like, no wonder. This is where Ichigo
Damn.
gets his good looks, and his mom is beautiful. I was like, no wonder.
He's like a
Also,
nepo baby of looks.
all of the women in Bleach are stunningly gorgeous. Special shout out to two women that I'm obsessed with. Yorichiro? Yorichi?
Mm-hmm. Girl,
Love
I'm so
her.
ready.
Love her. And then I have to look up, I actually looked her up because I want to cosplay her. She's one of the Quincy's. Bimbita Basterbine. The one with like this girl. The one I sent you.
She's like really freaky. Because,
She
like, she just cuts up men that are in love with her. I was like, you know what? Real.
I want to be her. But
She's so cool.
she's so cool and she's like stunningly beautiful. The first time I saw her on screen, I was like, but also every single one of the Bleach women are stunningly beautiful.
Exactly.
So, those are my picks.
Exactly.
Oh, this episode was so fun.
No, I love Bleach.
I
Man. I need a
love
Bleach hat now.
You do.
I have like no Bleach.
I have
Okay,
a hat, and then I have like 3 of the mystery clips, and then I have a t-shirt. And ironically, I got the t-shirt and the hat at Five Below. I really want a poster or print though. I don't have like anything on my wall that's Bleach related, which is crazy because Bleach is one of my favorite series.
I have one Bleach poster. I have a little Ichigo figure and a little Hitsugaya figure. I pulled for mystery keychains. I pulled honestly underrated character Kon.
Gon.
He's so
I
funny.
almost said that he was one of my favorite characters because he's so cute. Also, it's
He's
cute
so cute.
because
And then,
I have I pulled 2 of Kon, and I gave, or actually I think Nathan pulled 2 of him, and so Nathan gave the other one to Trisha, and Trisha has him hanging on her water bottle. It's so cute.
So cute. And then I have this emo heifer. What is his name?
Ishida.
He should have. There you go. I'm like, ugh, ugh. I got hit. I'm ready to. Okay, speaking about him, he was just going, like, portaling through Soul Society and, like, going up to these defeated Quincy's or whatnot, and I was just like, what is he doing?
He's not, like, on the Quincy side. I, like, 100%, like, there's no way.
I mean, right. Like, because what have the Quincy's done for him?
I'm not a Ishida hater, okay? I know a lot of people are Ishida haters. I'm not an Ishida hater. He's really cool, and he obviously cares a lot about his friends. And everything he's doing right now, I'm sure, has a greater purpose. And I'm not worried about it.
Right.
Is he the most interesting character there? Not yet, but I think after Thousand Year Blood War arc, that could change. Because we'll get more of, like, an actual, like...
I'm just ready. I'm ready to see what he's gonna do.
You know who else is an
for that.
underrated character? My fellow Mexican Chad. Chad is so cool. Let's talk about Bleach's forgotten arc. The one that, like, Chad's, like, the main person in. Oh my god, he's so cool in that arc. Anyway, and he's so cool now.
And I didn't mention this, but another reason why I really like Bleach is the music.
Oh my god.
Everyone, like, the music for the, whatever, like, Grimjoe and his fellow villain people are called. I'm blanking. So cool. The baby, now you feel like number one. When they brought her voice back in that Renji episode, the most recent one, I was like, yes, she's back.
It's so cool.
I was just like, oh, she's so iconic. She's so iconic. And yeah, I mean, Bleach music just goes crazy. I mean, the Iran car.
Yes. I kept thinking Hueco Mundo, and I was like, that's the location, but I couldn't remember what they were called.
The Iran car, or I guess if that's how you say it, like, their music goes dummy cool. Ichigo's theme stuff, I just love it. Or however it goes. It's just great. I love it. I'm so excited. But the fact that we have, like, 3 more parts, I'm like, this is gonna take forever.
I know.
But if it's good like this, I can wait.
I think it will be. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried either.
Yeah.
Ichagoat.
Ichagoat. All right. Everyone, you guys should leave your answers to these questions in the comments. Also, talk about it on the Discord. I hope you guys have been enjoying our vlogs recently. I've had a lot of fun filming them. I know Emily has as well. And let us know what other episodes you want to see from us soon. Because we're back on the grind. I dropped out of grad school. We're back on the grind.
Me, I'm about to start my new semester.
And I'm like, I dropped out.
We're here. We're ready to record more episodes.
Yes.
You know, I think the next episode has to be a Haika episode because...
Yes, I agree. So what are we doing next? I don't know, but we'll figure it out before next week when the new episode releases. Also, we finally figured out how to get over the technological issues. Knocking on wood just in case. So, we're on the grind set now. We got it. Did you just quack at me? How dare she? Why is she quacking at me?
I love it. It's so convenient. Anyways, yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok at Are We Nerds Podcast. That's all lowercase put together. Are We Nerds Podcast. And you can join our Discord and talk in all of our little channels that we got because it's fun. We're fun. The people are fun. We talk about amazing things, fun things, nerdy things. We always keep each other up to date on stuff like manga releases, anime releases, drama releases. It's just great. I love everyone in it, and you should join.
Yes.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our other videos, especially Emily 2's vlog.
Aw, thank
that recently
you.
came out.
Thank you.
So,
you know, I came home and Avery was like, I watched your vlog. And I was like, what?
so cute.
And she's like, I watched your vlog and I was watching in the living room and I saw you on the big screen and I was like, oh, Emily's at work. I miss her. And I was like, and then she was like, and then I fell into a hole of watching all of y'all's vlogs. And so then she watched yours and then watched every single vlog we've ever posted and she said that she needed a cameo in it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if we vlog, because we're doing fun things together, Soon. And she's going to be there.
And
we're going to a soccer game together.
And don't worry, guys. Your favorite duos will be in more content together more often soon because Emily's going to be in school, which is conveniently at the same place I work. I mean, I don't work at the school, but, like, if you guys know the Atlanta Georgia State campus, you know that it's, like, it's not a campus. It's just, like, in the middle of the city. So my office building
Downtown.
is right where it is, and so we'll be together a lot more, and I'm sure that she will be spending the night a lot more. All
Yeah,
right,
'cause I
guys.
miss Squish.
She went to the vet today.
I saw on Avery's story, and I was like, Squish looks so cute.
She has major allergies. Did you enjoy her cameo in the vlog? I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I saw Squish, and it's like, Squish.
Yeah, she has bad allergies.
I love cats.
But that's okay.
Me too.
All right, guys.
She's got hay fever.
Probably. She's always trying to escape. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go cook dinner now and go to the gym and then edit this. All right.
I'm going to continue watching Slam Dunk.
Ooh, what episode are you on?
On episode 5.
Ooh. Also, I'm like on like episode 50 something of Sailor Moon. Randomly.
I was gonna, okay, before we actually leave, for real, I was just gonna say, I feel like both of us right now, like, we just needed something, like, we need an old anime to watch. Because, like, obviously, I don't know, I've been, like, in an anime funk. I haven't really
Same.
been wanting to watch anything, except for, obviously, Jujutsu Kaisen, because, like...
Oh my god, I'm 2 episodes behind.
Oh.
I need to watch that. Don't say anything, I'm 2 episodes behind.
And I was like, I really want to watch Samurai Champloo.
I actually really want to watch Samurai Champloo again.
It's on Hulu.
Yes, I might
If you want to watch it on the big screen.
I might start it.
You should. And if Nathan hasn't seen it, you guys should watch it together because he would love it. And it's because the main character, Mugen, or one of the main characters, is voiced by Zoro.
Crazy. Yeah, I want to watch it. I've been in the mood to watch like a really long like old anime and then like shorter like 12 episode. Like my toxic ass brain was like, I'm gonna rewatch all of part 1 of 1,000 Year Blood War arc right now.
Yeah, Samurai Champloo is 26 episodes, so like I've been trying to watch like an episode a day with my dad. So I'm like, we could finish it this month. But yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna get him to watch anime. I'm like more anime, so I had to find like shorter things that will interest him. And so what I did, I tricked him. So I was sitting on the couch and I was just like, after we finished Jujutsu Kaisen, I was like, I'm just gonna put on the first episode. You know how dads or dudes are when they're just like doing their own thing. So he's on his iPad like this, and it's playing already, and he's just like, and watched. And I was like,
I need to watch it.
It's so good.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it. Okay, that's our little update on what we're watching. Samurai Champloo, Slam Dunk, Sailor Moon, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen,
Hunter.
Hunter.
All right, everyone.
Anyways,
we will see you guys soon.
bye.